Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hope you guys are doing very, very well. Today being Women's Day, I want to wish each and every woman out there, mother, wife, sister-in-law, mother-in-law, daughter, every one of you a very, very happy Women's Day. And why today? Let every day be a woman's happy Women's Day, right? So here we are, three of us ladies, Naughty, Jennifer, and I, Shalini, who thought we'll just chat about women and how we women sometimes uh, tend to look at ourselves. We tend to be a little harsh with ourselves. So we thought, let today be the day that we um, determine and make this promise to ourselves that because we are the backbone of our family, and the family unit completely depends on us, and believe me, they do, even though you might not agree right on the onset of this discussion, but they do rely on you completely. So we need to make sure and make a promise that I'm going to be the happiest person in the world, and I'm going to be that person who is going to keep my family happy and spread joy. So the joy begins within me, not within the other person, right? Not outside of me. It's within this 5 foot 8 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches body of mine where the happiness is and where I reside. And where I reside is in my mind. So, what do we have to change here? We have to change the way we look at things, and we have to change the way we think. So, ladies, today is take time out, and after this, we're going to give you certain pointers between Minotti and Jennifer to really think and see and kind of look back at how you've been living and try and see if there's something you can change about the way you look at things, about the way you are treating yourself, about the way you have covered yourself in under so many veils. So start opening that out, right? So we have so I'm a healer, I'm an energy healer, and this is healing goes way beyond physical, which I'm sure most of you would understand, and mental, emotional, extremely important, because that's where the problem starts. And healing, big part of healing is listening. So that's exactly probably what we're going to be doing even here. Listening and speaking helps healing. So even with what we are going to discuss, I'm sure, and I hope most of you will benefit. So we have Mrinoti with us, who is a fabulous coach for children between the age of 8 and 16 and their parents. And she helps them overcome their little issues and helps them to come out of their little cocoon that they sometimes put themselves within, and also helps parents, because I think parents need to understand the child, and sometimes looking at the child through another person's eyes will give them a better perspective, and that's what Mrinoti is brilliant at. And we have Jennifer, who is uh, who has left her job somewhere down the line in the middle of her career to do stuff at home. And now she is absolutely fabulously equipped to look at women who need to empower themselves, who need to, look at a holistic uh, uh, help in a way to make themselves understand their true potential. So is that right, Jennifer? Did I say the
Absolutely.
thing?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So that is what Jennifer is brilliant at. So we, without much ado, we kind of just going to dive into this, ladies. So let's have a conversation and discuss. And we are going to be really talking about from our life point of view. It's personal experiences. It's and what better can hit another person and help another person understand other than personal experience, right? So Jennifer and Renati, what do you say? How do we women um, sometimes forget ourselves?
So
I'm sorry, I have a bad throat. But yeah, barring that, I would just want to say that, Happy Women's Day to one and all, each one, um, each one of us, who has the power of Shakti, Saraswati, Durga, each Lakshmi, like we are there for everything. We are there to kind of protect our families, be be a person who's kind of a colleague to people. We are mothers. We're a lot of roles that we play, and amidst all the roles that we play, what I feel is something that kind of keeps us back. The major bit of it is conditioning, I feel. So where we come from is where we kind of live every single day. So whatever that I've been conditioned, like whatever I've seen my mother do, or whatever I've seen my grandmother do, or whatever that practices that I've seen people like my elders follow, or whatever I have kind of been brought up with, whatever thoughts that I've been brought up with, I kind of somewhere knowingly or unknowingly resonate those. I kind of somewhere unknowingly or knowingly have those in my action. So that is something which I kind of have felt within me, and personally I've kind of been breaking. I'm sorry. I've been kind of fighting that, to break that, conditioning each and every single day of my life. Like, at times it just kind of comes on to you, and then you have to say, no, not this thought, it's something like this that I have to work. It's something because see, when today, if I have a daughter, okay, and the way I am going to do is what she's going to see, right? So, and she's going to be again doing it with her, whatever set of people that she's going to meet. So it's kind of going to be have such a cascading effect that I cannot just let it go just like that. Ki, haan, theek hai, this is the way I am, and I can't really do anything about it. No, I can't do much about it. I can break it. I can kind of change it. And if I do that, then I will have an impact on others. Like, if today I smile, simply, if I'm smiling, at everyone that I meet, I don't have that grimpy face for anybody. I'm kind of smiling every single time, be it harsh, rude, be it, difficult situation, whatever situation that I'm in, I'm just smiling. How much of positive energy am I passing just with a smile? So I feel that is something which is, what we need to do every single day, so that, we kind of pass that positivity to others. Isn't it, Jennifer?
Yes, Pranati. It's all about how you start looking inward into yourself. So there were times when I have been through this, wherein I was not happy with myself. There were days when when I felt I would say that no, I was not good to my children today, or I was not good at work today, or I was harsh with my mother, my mother-in-law. It could be any of these things, and about reprimanding myself. But we need to look at in another perspective, wherein we try to work on ourselves, be kind to ourselves, be compassionate to ourselves, forgive ourselves. Yes, maybe things didn't happen the way it should have been. But can we take those little small steps to spread the same happiness that you were talking about, Brunoti? It's so important that we start at least be aware. It's about the awareness that just because these things didn't happen the way it should have been, we don't sulk, we don't feel sad, and that we pass on the negative energies. Truly, we do that. It happens every single day. But what can we do different to make ourselves happy? The small micro steps that I call that we could do to make ourselves better. So for somebody, it could be, oh, the day didn't didn't start in the right way. But suppose I want to listen to some nice music, or I want to just go for a walk, just to switch your energy from that to a little positive, from a negative to a positive, and then you will start seeing that it's much better. It's about being kind and compassionate, loving to yourself, and saying that let the next moment be a better moment. Let's leave the past. Let the next moment be good. Let us, when we're talking about happiness, it may not just happen all of a sudden. So, it may take a while for you to shift from this track to another track. But yes, we need to continuously and consistently work on it. And once we do that, I firmly believe that with practice, when you start practicing that, how can you shift from this energy level to another energy level? It kind of really gives a very different perspective to yourself, and the others around you will witness that, will see that. And for our children, it's the biggest way that they will look at us as putting it into action, or how we are like true role models. We could become true role models for our children going forward. That's what I feel about it.
Yes, very true, Jennifer. And role models is yes, but do we not take unnecessary burden on ourselves by somehow keeping ourselves that I need to be a good role model? Maybe I just need to be me. I just need to enjoy myself. I just need to love myself. And just because I love myself, people around me will love me. And people will learn how to love themselves. And people will automatically be happier. So instead of me always trying to think, I have to add value to the other person's life, or I have to add value to my children's or my husband's life, and always feel burdened by that, or always feel like, as if I have to bear bearing the brunt of it. The cross is on my shoulder all the time. Let that cross be. God didn't ask us to keep taking it onwards all our lives. The point which women stop realizing or understanding is that they keep getting bogged down by this burden which they think they're carrying. If you realize that just by looking after yourself and keeping yourself happy, you have done 90% of the job, because your children are going to see how you are, not going to learn by what you're saying, as you said. Okay, so I think more than us worrying about what they are going to learn from us, let's just today worry about how I am going to be happy, what I am going to do for myself. I want to go for a pedicure, I go for a pedicure. If my daughter and my family feel that and they wouldn't even be feeling this, believe me, oh, you're too old to do this, or it's up to bachon ka time hai, they should be enjoying themselves, or they should be um, wearing these kind of clothes, or they should be partying. Why do you think like that? My time is as long as I'm alive. It's my time. Their time is in their life, how they want to lead. My time is in my life, how I want to lead. Why do I have to try and, look at myself through everybody else's eyes? Correct? I'm so busy looking at myself through the eyes of my husband means, what does he expect of me? Then I look at myself from the eyes of my children. Then I look at myself from the eyes of my in-laws. Then I look at myself from the eyes of my parents. Then I look at myself the eyes of my neighbor, my boss. I'm not going to be able to make anybody happy, and neither am I going to be able to do justice to all the roles. If I just do justice to one role, responsibility towards me, believe me, all these roles are well taken care of. That's how I feel. So be that lamp, right, which shows the light for the path, which shows the path actually. So if you are the light which is showing the path, you know the path. You don't have to worry पीछे कौन आ रहा है. उनको दिखेगा अपने आप से when they're seeing you go. Right? You can't keep looking over your shoulder and saying, who's looking at me? What is this one going to say about me? what is that one going to feel about what I'm doing? Like, I know this wonderful lady. Okay, I must tell you, girls. I know this wonderful lady. She cares two hoots about what everybody says, everybody thinks, and believe me, everybody wants to be with her because she is full of life. She is just happy being who she is. She is happy in her skin. How many of us are happy in our skin? Even Miss World is not happy in her skin, right? She'll say, "Oh my God, I have fat here, and I've put on weight, and I need to go on this keto diet, and I need to go." Arey, forget it, man. Live healthy. Enjoy yourselves. Stop worrying, girls. Stop worrying, ladies. Live. Be that ship which, when crosses the sea, leaves this beautiful wake behind it and leaves happiness just overflowing from that person. So love yourself, live life the way you want to. Don't worry. You are beautiful the way you are. You're doing well the way you are. And you have to admire yourself. If you don't admire yourself, gosh, nobody will. If you don't think you're beautiful, husband won't think, parent, children won't think, nobody will think. अरे यार I तो always look like this. मेरे को क्या फर्क पड़ता है, मैं तो ठीक हूँ, अब तुम लोग का टाइम है. Why? मेरा भी अभी वही टाइम है जितना तुम लोग का टाइम है. I must tell you, my young son tells me, I was listening to some English music the other day, and he says, "Oh mom, how do you know this song?" I was like, Krish, I mean, I've, you know, I've also heard music when I was a kid. And he goes, "But English music, your times, you had?" Husband and I were like, "We to never went to college. We've never been to school." So see how what people think about you and what your own children think about you. Because probably I've never done it. Had I always done it, they would have never thought like that. What do you girls say?
Yes, what we're talking about here is so important, that uh, sometimes the perspective that other people have about us is that probably they've not been there, they've not done that. And as women, yes, we need to enjoy every part, every day of our life, doing things, doing different things, trying out new things. If you wanted to do a particular class, or take a particular course, something that will give some meaning to your life, you can always put it into your schedule. It's not about it's about definitely taking that me time. It is very important. It may not happen every day, but you can make a start. Do that, because that is what you're talking about, is self-love, which is self-care as well. So when you take care of your mental, your emotional, your physical side as well, it may not happen all of a sudden. I believe very much in those micro steps. Take those steps and you will start feeling better. You will feel better. You'll make others feel better around you. What do you say, Munati?
Yeah, I mean, from whatever Shalini was saying, I kind of, felt that we don't only look at, who's looking at us, while walking. Like, we don't only have the eyes towards who's looking at what we are wearing and what we are doing and where we are going and all that. But we also look at what is going to happen, I mean, do I know the path? Do I know how to, continue on this path ahead? Would I fall somewhere? What if I fall? What will people tell me if I fall? There are so many thoughts that run in our head, which are kind of continuously negative most of the times, saying that, what if I go wrong? What will my parents think? What will my in-laws think? What will my husband think? What will my child think? What will my boss think? What will my this think? What will my that think? We kind of continuously on that roller coaster ride, thinking that what will people think? What will I wear and what will people think? What will I do and what will people think? Like, everything is so much around that. Instead, what exactly Jennifer said, if kind of, we do that, we separate ourselves from, that the one who's thinking continuously about, what people will think, and start thinking about ourselves. Sorry. And just to think, that what do I want? How do I want to live? Like, the way Shalini was saying that, I want a pedicure, go ahead and do it. Who's stopping you? So we kind of just go ahead and do what you want if you are living the way you want to, by loving your own self, showing some compassion, some kindness to your own self, then you will be a better person, and you will show that, you will reflect that. The way light is reflected, you'll kind of reflect that, and you will show, you'll kind of get that in others' lives also. The way Shalini was saying, there's one woman who kind of thinks that I care a damn about what people are thinking. I'll do the way I want. And everybody wants to get connected to that person because that person is so strong. She's so strong from within. She kind of, she doesn't care about anybody. She knows her thoughts are right. She knows her actions are right. She might falter. She might not be right at all the times. But that's okay, right? I mean, she's given that leeway to herself. It's okay to fail.
Minati, who is there to say what is right and wrong?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of, you just go ahead, do, if it's okay, if you kind of fail and you lose some money, or you lose, some trust of somebody on the way, fair enough, you gain that back, but you are living as per your own terms. You're free. That chatter is not there in your head, that what will people think? How am I doing? Am I doing it right? So first, I think for all of this, if I have to conclude from our conversation, what I kind of get is that you need to love yourself. One very, very important thing is love yourself, women. You are the pillar, as you Shalini said, you're the pillar of your house. I would say you're a pillar of each and every constitution you belong to. So be it office, be it, house, be it a social function, or social group that you belong to, whichever, wherever, you are the pillar. So if you are the pillar, you're going to reflect your energy, have that positive energy within yourself. How will you have that? Love yourself. For loving myself, I have to have some time, from this, you have to kind of separate yourself and think that, I am me also. So me time is very important. So I think me time is important. And also somewhere, you have to kind of say, you have to forgive yourself, as Jennifer said. You have to also show gratitude to people who are helping you on your way. All the cosmos, the entire cosmos, in terms of whichever, wherever, whoever, however is helping you. You just need to say thank you, have a smile on your face, be it hardships, be it, good times, bad times, ugly people, whatever, bad past, or horrifying people around, whatever it is, just say thank you and move on with a smile. Only if we do that, imagine, we would create a better world for ourselves. And one last thing that I want to say, the way Shalini said that, I now kind of want to leave my life and say, bachcho ko jeene dete hain, let them spend. I don't want to do anything on myself. I'll spend on my children. I'll do this, I'll do that. Why? You were also given one life on this planet, right? You also have only one life to live. And that life is from the day you were born to the day you will die. It's not, from the day you were born till the time you're a mother, or till the time, you kind of, your children are older. It's not that.
Till the time you're a wife. Suddenly.
Yeah. I mean, it's not only that, right? It's the entire lifespan. You need to be the same you when you were a child till the time you die. Be that bubbly, be that energetic, be that giving, because you are a giver. You've been giving all your life to your parents, to your siblings, to your family, to your husband, to your in-laws. You've been giving. Give to yourself. Enjoy the life completely, fully. And that would have, that would kind of show and have an impact on your children, on everybody around.
So true. So true. Absolutely. Right. So thank you very much, lovely ladies, and wish both of you also a very, very happy.
Oh, yes. We forgot to
Yes.
wish each other.
We forgot women as well. And that we need to celebrate ourselves as well.
Yes, happy
Absolutely.
Women's Day to both
Happy
of you too.
Women's Day to everyone.
And to all of you who are listening us.
Yes.
Yes. So I hope, actually, a big thank you from all of us to you for listening to us. And we promise to keep coming back with some more discussions in the near future. And wishing you a happy Women's Day once again. And let's start living this time, right? Living for myself so that I am able to live correctly and spread the joy around. Remember, don't feel burdened that I have to spread it. I have to be happy. वो अपने आप इतना ज़्यादा होएगा that it'll drop.
Percolate to others as well. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.